Hi, everyone. It's Jen. Welcome to Fat Mascara.
How are you? How's it going?
That's Jessica Sullivan, everyone.
Jessica Sullivan?
Oh, my God.
Jen.
We're married. We got married.
I was
been a long
saying you need to
week,
see a
what can I
doctor. It has been a very long week. Jen,
I like that we took my name, though, when we got married. It was presumptuous of me, wasn't it?
Jen, oh my God, it's too much. Jen, how is your... I'm Jessica Matlin, in case anybody is new to the show. So listen, wait, look at this little funny thing that came in a goodie bag and I'm keeping. I got to throw out some stuff that comes in the goodie bag. It's all junk. It's a little star that says, "Don't give up." Did that come at the right time or what?
Yeah. Does that have a purpose other than just giving us...
It was given to a 4-year-old and I took it.
She could put that in her pocket and just hold it when she knows not to give up.
I just grabbed it so fast. I was like, that's mine.
It's her talisman.
I love it. Don't give up. I keep it on my desk. It's like a little squishy heart. Anyway.
So welcome to Fat Mascara. I have to say...
What's going on this week?
This week, I have been prompting people to leave us reviews, because if you like what you hear, that does help us. Go over to Apple, leave a review. Go to Spotify, leave a review.
Reviews bump us up. Like you don't have to give money. You don't have to send anything. It's so free and it takes 2 seconds. Leaving reviews helps push the little podcast up.
It does. And I get to see where people listen to. That helps with that, like Apple, Spotify, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't read any Spotify reviews in a while. Should I do that? A couple? Just to...
Why
so we get
not?
to know
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What are the people saying?
Well, the people seem to very much enjoy our Captain Planet episode with Jess, Jenn, Julie, and Garrett. Estee left us a review. Loved this episode. Was a light, fun listen. More info on body care from the drugstore and simplifying our bathrooms, please.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Estee. We sure will do that.
Body care. That's definitely a concern lately. Go on. And simplifying.
Oh, our listener, Cat Scratch Fleaver. Cat Scratch Fleaver. We love you, Cat Scratch Fleaver. Left a little message and said, "Great app. I love that many dumb beauty hacks from print live on." And then she said, "This North Carolina last tried the Preparation H thing 20 years ago." So I think that was an episode
underneath
where
the eyeballs?
eyeballs.
The eyeballs.
Yes.
Why did I say eyeballs again?
And then just one more good one. Everybody remember Ellen Atlanta?
Of course.
What a great episode.
Yeah.
We just got this comment. I also like this because it lets me see when people are listening to the show. And I think a lot of the Friday episodes, people save those for when they have time.
Yeah, they're not timely, yeah.
So Holly says, "Such an important episode. Thank you." It was an important episode.
Yeah.
We agree. So comment on our podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, you just scroll down. It says leave a comment and we'll publish it. And then maybe we'll read it or we'll read your Apple comment. We love constructive criticism.
Constructive criticism.
I do. You know how I feel about plain old criticism. Unnecessary.
No,
but constructive
you don't have to be mean.
I mean, you can be mean if you want. I probably won't read it on the air, but I'll have a giggle to myself in my office.
Constructive criticism is good. Yes. What do you want to hear more of? What do you want to hear less of? Yeah, let us know.
All right. Well, we are going to dive into
I asked you how your week was. Jen,
it was good.
People want to know.
I have a happy New Year to all who celebrate.
Yes.
Jewish friends everywhere. It's the New Year, so I saw family and we celebrated the New Year.
That's so nice.
Shana Tova,
I'm
everyone.
seeing family on Saturday, and we're also meeting my cousin's new baby, so I'm very excited about that.
Oh, welcome to the Sullivans' new baby, because we're all family. It's my family now. That was a message reminding me to send my nephew a birthday present. I'm glad everybody could hear that, and I didn't turn my notifications off. Okay, great. So, how was your week, Jess?
It was great. Looking forward to a fresh new year. Always a chance to start again. And
oh, the Jewish calendar does suit you because you do love a refresh in fall.
I love a refresh.
So.
I love a reset.
Great.
Should we get to the news?
Yeah, let's talk about some beauty stuff. All right, let's get into it. We'll take a quick break and then we will do this thing.
All right, here are our headlines for the week. This one, can we call this news or more of the New York Post says? You know I love a post. New York Post says Gen Z has canceled black mascara. I think this is a bit of an overstatement, but it's something that caught my eye. I have noticed that people are not wearing as much eye makeup. Now, look at me right now. I think this is just more like I just don't have as much like effort in the morning to like put something on. But the Post linked to this girl on TikTok being like, look at me. It's kind of like a clean girl thing. I'm not wearing as much. It's giving high fashion. It's giving this. It's giving that. It's giving. But like, are you seeing personally less mascara, less black mascara, less eye makeup? What are you seeing?
What am I seeing on the streets? Now, I'll tell you that in a second, but I have seen this story circulating. Allure wrote about this as well, the end of mascara. I don't think it's the end of mascara. I think what it really is people are wearing less eyeliner, honestly. And so you know how when you wear black eyeliner and mascara, it's very dramatic? I think that there's less of that going on. All the young people I know wear a lot of blush, but not a lot of eyeliner. So I think that's part of it.
Because I think if you wear both, it's a little like Baby Jane. It's a little scary.
And it's more dramatic. And I think a lot of the celebrities were doing an extended, like early Patrick Ta look, like extended cat eye, extended dramatic liner, extended lashes where you wing them out. And I'm not even talking about lash extensions, though I guess that goes into it too. I think lash extensions are maybe waning a tiny bit.
I think it's just like pick one. You know what I mean? So right now, if you're doing blush, you're not going to be doing a heavy eye and vice versa.
Oh, yeah. Because like a spiky lash top and bottom with blush
is terrifying.
I think what the girl said was not editorial, or she's going for a more editorial look. However, with this whole editorial thing, I feel like I've heard that on set so many times from makeup artists. And I'm like, well, now the person just looks like a little guinea pig if they don't have any lashes.
Right.
Like the only people that can pull off no lashes are
22 years
very
old.
Beautiful people, I think. Yeah, maybe.
I think they're very young or extremely textbook, very beautiful. So the New York Post, the video that they chose was a very young, extremely beautiful person. So yeah, it's very easy to make that the poster child for no mascara. But
no mascara movement.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm not wearing...
We have to change the name of our podcast? Come on,
I know, I was laughing about that. It's because when we started the podcast, it was all about CoverGirl and Maybelline and L'Oreal were all fighting for like who had the biggest mascara.
And Lancome and Dior.
Yeah. Oh, Dior, of course, Dior, Jesus.
It made us giggle, and that's why we called the podcast Fat Mascara.
It was the most outsized who could kind of trump the other one. Yeah, now it's about understatement, I guess. But yeah, it is a more kind of clean, high fashion look. But I think it'll swing the other way, and it really is just depending on what you're looking for and what you're trying to do. Speaking of mascara, Fashion Week just wrapped, Paris Fashion Week, Fashion Month. I have to say, one of the most high fashion shows, Dries Van Noten, and then also Bottega Veneta, had the most beautiful lashes. And it was super colorful, super outsized. I feel like Paris Fashion Week, most of the time, it kind of ends on a whimper with makeup because it's like the clothes are the standout. It's very bare face.
Yeah, like Milan always had like big beauty looks, and London could be.
London's
like Paris,
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. But Paris, like, okay, here comes Chanel. They look clean and pretty.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Really beautiful, really muted. But I was super excited about what was happening there. Very whimsical, really just glitter. I mean, please go. This is where
selective glitter
fails us. It was crazy. I thought it was the Bottega Veneta. It was Pat McGrath, and it was completely opaque. The lashes were just dusted completely in glitter, and the show was really all about the designers' like mind. We're going back to childhood and whimsy and wonder. And then the Dries Van Noten. I'm not completely sure of the inspiration. Sorry, I should have done a little bit more research there. But it was that almost looked like feathers. It was bright, like day glow lashes. And I don't know if that's going to have a trickle down effect, but I was very excited to see that in a true luxury environment, just like really wild, really day glow, really exciting. So not a direct response to the no mascara look, but I think we might see a little inspiration coming out of there. So anyway.
Yeah. If we still see inspiration from the shows making it to the streets.
Do you think there is any of that?
I feel like it's one big soup now because like there, we've got our streams. We've got you're looking on the internet, you're looking on your social, you're looking at the fashion shows, you're looking when you walk out the door. And it's all just getting mixed up in a pot. It doesn't feel as linear as our Devil Wears Prada thing we go back to again and again. Of like, it was on the runway. Was it the blue sweater or the flowers? I can never remember.
It was the cerulean blue. It was the sweater.
Thank you, Jessica. Yes.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work like that anymore. And I feel like Pat does it one day on the runways. Somebody saw that in a city across the world, and literally the next day they walk out with it because they were inspired, which makes it fun. Like the trends change quicker.
Yeah.
But whimsy, I'm down for whimsy. Don't we all need a little whimsy?
I'm so obsessed with whimsy. I love whimsy, and I love seeing whimsy in places where people are very uncomfortable with whimsy. I love
like
that.
Luxury, serious fashion.
Yes, I really, really
make
like
it fun.
I delight in that so deeply. Yeah, that's my favorite thing. And I had to laugh at this, and I feel like you appreciate this as well. At Colleen Estrada's, their show, the theme was touch grass. And Dew Skin did the model's glowing skin, and they called it skincare skin. So I remember the first time I started seeing brands do the skin at shows.
You mean have a skincare sponsor for their brand? So we got to like make it part of the...
I mean, it's great for beauty brands. Like please, it's great for fashion brands, and it's great for everyone because it just kind of boosts the economy of everyone getting to do their jobs. But it's like skincare skin. And now it goes back to like, is it the clean beauty thing? Is it the no makeup thing? But skincare, just to say skincare skin is a trend is like, all right, I don't feel like doing my makeup today. It's skincare skin, babe. That's what you're getting.
Yeah. Wait, this makes me think of, I saw someone talking about the worst insult you could get about your like makeup look was, I like your foundation. And it's like the opposite of skincare skin. This content creator was like, if someone says to me, I like your foundation, like it cuts me to the bone because it just means they see my foundation. Like they're looking at my makeup and not me. And I was like, have I ever said that accidentally to someone? If someone has on like a colorful look, I'll be like, I like your eyeliner, or what mascara are you wearing? Like which I guess kind of is, what mascara are you wearing is kind of like that because it's like, I know those aren't your real lashes.
Oh, yeah. But if you have like a really beautiful, if you're like, wow, your eyes look amazing.
Okay,
like
mascara's not as bad, right? Right. Yeah, that's not as bad. But if you said to someone or someone said to me, I like your foundation, it's like, wow, I put too much on. You much prefer the compliment of like, your skin looks great.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Skincare skin is a good thing. Does that mean you see my serum?
Did you wear foundation when you were younger? Like, I'm not saying you don't wear foundation now. I'm saying, but like, did you wear foundation when you were in your 20s?
I don't think I wore foundation until my late 20s.
Okay.
When I started to get like what I thought of as like dark under eye circles. But I didn't have those when I was younger.
You didn't?
No, not really.
Okay.
I was a bébé. Did you wear foundation?
I feel like there's going to be a collective gasp, but I wore foundation when I was like 14 years old.
Why would we gasp? It's also, I think it depends on what your skin's like. If you have acne.
No, but I had beautiful skin. It was just like, I thought, I love makeup. I want the whole thing. I want the Clinique.
Oh.
It was almost like a rite of passage. It was like, oh, I can wear makeup now. I want the concealer. I want the foundation. I want the eyeliner. I want the eyeshadow. I want the mascara. I want the liquid eyeliner. I wanted every single piece that they sold. I wanted everything. It wasn't like a need state. It was like, what do you offer? Okay, I'll take it all.
I vaguely remember a pressed powder, and it wasn't translucent, so I would like wipe that on in the way that you absolutely should not apply pressed powder that we've learned. Like a flat pancake and just mush and wipe it into my face. Yeah. But that's not really foundation. That was just to like mattify if I was oily. What foundation were you wearing when you were a teen? Do you remember?
Yeah, I wore the Clinique Balanced Foundation. I wore the one my mom wore.
Oh, okay.
I just got everything she had. It wasn't like, oh, I am ugly and I need to cover. It was like,
this is fun.
This is great. This whole thing is great. I love the whole thing. And we talk about this all the time. It is literally like now the through line of the podcast. But it wasn't from a place of, I don't like myself. It was a place of play. And I felt zero pressure from my peers. In fact, I felt like they thought I was absolutely bonkers.
Did they say, I like your foundation, Jessie?
No, I think they thought I was a lunatic. And I think some of my teachers thought I was a lunatic.
I mean, you were also wearing, what was your perfume in high school? I feel like you would walk in.
I had Passion, Toddled. It was like nutso. Yeah, but anyway, that's another story. Okay, we have so many. I have a couple more headlines. Okay.
Okay, yes. Skincare skin, hot right now.
Yeah, okay.
Go on.
Business desk. Okay. Oh, I really want to talk about this. So Unilever Ventures and Silas Capital, they've provided a first round dual funding to Oak Essentials. So this brand, Oak Essentials, do you know this brand, Jen?
Only when I saw this headline did I know that this brand existed.
So it was the first time you heard of Oak Essentials?
Correct.
Okay, so do you know Jenny Kane?
Yes.
Okay. When did you first hear of Jenny Kane?
2018, 17?
It kind of like popped up out of nowhere, right?
Yeah, I feel like it was around the time that meme was circulating when the bridesmaids all standing together in the same outfit with the leather boots and like, ask me about my skincare, like
That's
just that
funny.
cozy, cashmere-y, like beigey moment of fashion is when I first started hearing about Jenny Kane.
It's amazing because it really did, in my mind, it kind of popped up out of nowhere. It's hugely successful, and now it's very lifestyle. Oak Essentials, I've been sent the product. It's very spa. It's funny because they just had a big press trip. Jen and I were not on the press trip.
Doesn't she have like a ranch?
They went to the Jenny Kane Ranch, and it's like this amazing property. And
I feel like Oprah, Meghan, and all those like hi ladies.
It's very
like
beautiful.
Vibes.
Well, the Jenny Kane's husband is a huge real estate guy, and he like flips homes. And please, I'm saying this very like roughly, loosely. So if I don't have the details right, please feel free to correct me. But I think he flips homes and then he sells them. And Jenny Kane Ranch is one of them. But she is very, very well connected in the business world. She's a very amazing businesswoman, and she now is in this fashion and beauty space.
Tell me about Oak Essentials. What is my world? I'm going to be in the Jenny Kane world, like wrapped up in like a cashmere blanket, and
yes,
my horse named Wonderfoot is outside ready to go on a walk.
It reminds me of Goop in that way. It feels very goopy because it's like
a cozier. Yeah,
go on our website.
Yeah. It's more Gwyneth when she was on trial for the skiing accent.
It's very quiet luxury. Yeah.
Yeah. And so did you like the products? Do you think this is a worthy investment by these two partners?
I've not used the products consistently, but like if you go on the site and you watch the videos, you get it. It's like a woman using the products and she feels very relatable. She's not like, I'm saying relatable to who? But like she's not, 21 years old.
People with a horse named Tenderfoot.
I love this name, Tenderfoot. Does the horse ride freely, though?
Whatever is the animal-friendly thing is what the horse does. What's the right answer for Jessica? I don't know.
You're so funny. And she's putting on the product. She looks so at peace, and it's like there's not a million steps. It's very easy to understand. It's like, okay, this serum has like vitamin C and hyaluronic. Okay, put it on. Then you do this other thing. Once a week you use the mask. Then she has the robe, and then she's off, and then you can buy the whole kit for like $200-something. Like it's not crazy sounding. It doesn't. You don't need to be a genius to use it, and it's very nice. So anyway, I can see why this is a very commercial brand. It's easy to understand. It's very lifestyle.
I wonder why she didn't call it Jenny Kane for the beauty as well.
I was talking about this last night with my friend. I was like, Oak Essentials. Like you can wrap your head around it. It's a smart, well thought out brand.
Yeah, Essentials feels beauty, but the Oak is throwing me a little because it could
You don't
be
think
a furniture
the Oak sounds
company.
like a place you want to go on a weekend away?
The Oak.
You and Eric go to Oak Essentials Ranch?
I mean, it's better than American Riviera. No offense to the other people out in Ojai, but yeah.
Is she in Ojai?
I don't know. That's a vibe I get. It's that just north of LA and Ranch, California vibes. But Oak Essentials.
It's very aspirational. That's my point. Okay.
All
and
right.
then my last item.
Tell me.
Also in the business desk is L'Oreal just invested in Colé, which I saw the headline. I was very, very, very impressed. Colé's only been around for, honestly, a handful of years. I feel like we probably found out about Colé at the same time as Oak Essentials. It was Jenny Kane. So I reached out to Diarrha, the founder, who we had on just this summer.
Earlier this summer, yes.
And I said, listen.
You said Mazel Tov.
I said Mazel Tov. And I said, can you give us a few quotes? I said, can you just give us a little something, something?
What's going on?
And she did. So I thought maybe our listeners might want, you guys are entrepreneurs, some of you. or maybe just pushing through the day to day. I said, what are some of the keys to success as an entrepreneur? Because I'm thinking, she's a pro. Like, what does she got to say? She said agility. She said there's no way to be, I love this, a by-the-book player or a type A personality to be a successful founder. She said success is a relative notion. She said that she would attribute her ability to keep going, being comfortable into the unknown, being flexible, being proactive, and being just dedicated to getting to point Z. And she goes, she needed to prove it can be done even when the odds are stacked high. Now I said, also, what's keeping you going in the times that you wanted to throw in the towel? Okay. Do you notice I had that little star that said, don't give up? I don't know. Can you tell this was a
She's
very
like
first?
a talisman, a tiny talisman that says, don't give up. No, what keeps her going? I mean, she got to a place where L'Oreal's investing in her.
Yeah. And I love this. She goes, my family. She goes, when the going gets tough, I remind myself that I've come too far to get this far. She had her parents who were immigrants from Senegal to New York, which you might remember from our conversation.
Yes, heard our
she
combo.
Goes, I love this passion. Goes, they've come too far for her to give up here. She goes, when she's exhausted, she looks up and she finds a reminder to always look up and remind of all the tiny steps that she's climbed to get to this level. She goes, am I really going to go back? Or do I just need a moment to rest? And it's so hard now, this is me talking, to find those little times to rest, but she just takes a moment to rest. She's always determined to find out what's waiting at the next flight of stairs. And then finally, I said, what can we expect from Ami Colé in the next few years? She said for the next year, which is only year 3 for the brand. Okay, so she's only been around for 3 years. She's going to lean into the hero products, get closer to the customer, and find that girl who's been longing for their approach to makeup. Yes, basically, that's it.
So they're not going anywhere. I feel like the way beauty brands are getting acquired has really changed. There's not a lot of you built it up huge and then huge payday. It's a more strategic investment by a partner to help you grow.
Yeah.
And anybody who has gone into it, we've seen a couple of brands that went into it and you could just tell they were going into it to get that drunk elephant payday.
Yeah.
It doesn't work out. That's not what people want from beauty. They can see it from a million miles away.
Mm-hmm.
The customer is who you should focus on, not the eventual person that is going to purchase your beauty brand.
The customer that's already there, you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was a lot of businesses that popped up to help with that whole startup mentality. And we were talking about this at the Beauty Independent, the Beacon Awards with Beauty Independent.
Yeah.
Like that whole franchise kind of came out to help smaller entrepreneurs get to that place of investment. And it's just changed so much that if that's why you're going into it, maybe don't.
I think that's really good advice.
I'm not sure what the right move is if you just want to get franchises of like soda. Those soda franchises, they're doing really well. The drinks out, I don't think it's beauty because I think you have to focus on the customer and enjoying what you're doing.
You have to enjoy what you're doing. And I don't know. I liked her kind of look at persistence and just the small steps.
Yeah. All right. We'll have to see what she does with that L'Oreal money and how it helps her grow. That's exciting.
I'm really happy for her. It feels very authentic to who she is.
Yeah. Thank you for Double Business Desk. We love that.
It was a little double business. I think it's exciting. There's always so much happening in beauty.
Yeah. All right, let's take a quick break and then we'll raise a wand. Okay, it is time to raise a wand. We have a listener. What's up, guys? You're not leaving your names anymore? Like that, you know the drill. You call into podcasts. Hi, it's blah, blah from wherever. Long-time listener, first-time caller, whatever you say.
Maybe they could use a fake name like how people do at Starbucks.
Oh, yes. You could absolutely do that.
Do you ever do that? I think that's so weird when people do that.
No, but like there's always 8 other Jennifers wherever I am. So
Yeah,
it's like, it's a crapshoot if you say your own name when you're a Jen. This is a listener from California. Take it away.
Hi, Jess and Jen. I know you guys prefer a voicemail, so here's my voice. I'm looking for a product recommendation, something that helps you apply lotion on your back. As a single girly living alone, we got to do what we got to do. It's hard back there. It's hard to reach. I'm not trying to get a rotator cuff tear. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, something that's ergonomic, easy to use, and actually reaches those spots in the middle of the back. You know where I'm talking about. Okay, thanks.
I'm guessing she doesn't have children.
She did say she's single.
So?
That's very true. But I was thinking she lives alone because, like, otherwise there'd be hands around.
Okay.
I was picturing and I was just like, yeah, girl, I see you. How do you get back there? And then I was like, I'm going to tell her not to wear lotion. And then I was like, no, she wants to have a nice, soft, smooth back. Jess is trying to demonstrate how possible or impossible this is. Depending on the size of your arms, your back, your flexibility, your range of motion, this could actually be a really big problem or a really small problem. And I love that you're asking us. What do you do, Jess? Do you even lotion your back?
No.
I don't lotion my back. I kind of just like, I oil up all the limbs.
Do you remember Nivea had that body lotion shower product? It was like their biggest launch of the year. Or of like the
Yeah, because I like
century.
wiped out in the shower when I tried it. And they tried to make it like, it's not slippery. Like you put on a shower gel and it's also like body lotion. I was like, cool, I don't feel like I'm clean. And I just wiped out because it's slippery in the shower. Is that product still around?
I don't think so, but please don't quote me.
Okay.
But it was a massive launch.
I went down that route when I heard this caller and I was like, okay, is there something else that will moisturize you just as well? But then I was like, say her lotion is, say you have some like blemishes on your back. You want to do a lotion with salicylic. You really want to get there. Or say you're self-tanning and you want to like actually have your back be one color. There's many
What
times.
about like the Glossier Body Hero? And like you just put it on. Wait, I've got this.
What's your solution? Here we go. You'll get an answer from Jess and an answer from
This
Jen.
is very simple. Sorry, this is very, very simple. You're going to take a body, like a scrubby, you can get them at like Marshall's or CVS, whatever, like a spongy that's on a stick. And then you put like a body oil wash, like a Glossier Body Hero or whatever, like of your choice, something moisturizing. You put it on the little spongy and then you shower with that, but you massage your back with it. And then when you pad yourself dry, your back is moisturized.
You don't need lotion?
You don't need lotion with that product.
Okay, I don't know her skin type, so I didn't want to like give her I wanted to give her the actual like, this is
lotion.
it. And I don't like the things on the sticks. I feel like I'm like cooking or like making a chicken. It feels like a kitchen tool. There is nothing, like the thing about beauty is it feels nice to put lotion on your skin, to spend a second with yourself, to put on your makeup. I like to sit down in front of my mirror with a brush. Pulling out a stick with a sponge on the end of it is like so unsensual. Do you know what I mean? They just like, I feel like I'm like at the rotisserie and I'm turning things. So I didn't want to give you, listener, whatever your name is, I didn't want to give you that. I just feel like you don't want that in your like in your bathroom.
You don't want to hear the clanging.
Sitting there just
of the
reminding you of
stick
the
again.
work you have to do to reach your back. No. What I do like though, which feels more of a gesture, if you will, are the self-tanner. They're like a band of fabric with two handles. It's very spa. It's very sauna, as the Finns will say. I love saying sauna, like you're from Scandinavia.
Yeah.
Sauna. It's very sauna. You put the lotion on and then you hold either side of the handle and you just rub it back and forth like across your back. But it's also like a nice stretch too, because we don't want her to get that rotator cuff injury, as she mentioned. So she doesn't have to be super flexible. You put the lotion on these; they're reusable. You can wash
ask
them
if she has a
eventually.
doormat.
She's the New York things that come on this podcast. Last week, it was Garrett was like, "I have a washer and dryer in my apartment," and I was thinking to
Oh,
myself,
did he move?
No, he just has always had one. But like I was like, I love that New Yorkers like think that is the greatest thing ever. And like 90% of our listenership probably has a washer or dryer in their home already. And also 90% of them do not have door people. You know, like what are you gonna say? She should go get the doorman to come put lotion on her back? That could get sensual. I don't know. It feels like a Sex and the City episode in the making. Anyway, I don't want a stick for you. I don't think that's the vision. I think the vision is, I'll link to one for you. There's like a bunch of these on Amazon, but the ones for the self-tanner are usually really good because they don't absorb the product, so it stays on there. You know, like if you put it on a sponge, it's going to absorb. But the self-tanner ones, it just stays on there because it wants to transfer to your back. So it's a dual-sided self-tanner applicator. Get a good stretch in while you're doing it. Rubba. I'm trying to make the motion, but we're audio only, so it's not really working. That's what I want for you. Your back will be taken care of with that. That's my answer to your question. We do have new homework, though, by the way. You know you can call us, 646-481. What? You still want to talk about her back?
Wait, really quick, when you said homework?
Yeah.
I just want to let people know that I bought the Amazon
Oh,
shower
how did your
thing.
shower caddy turn out?
It's amazing. So I want to thank our listener for doing that.
Thank you,
$20.
listener.
Sturdy, strong, holds almost all of my things.
Amazing.
Yeah, so thank you.
This is why we do this on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we have a hotline. So you can help us and we can help you. Call us, 646-481-8182. Email us a voice memo. That's so hard. Just call us. I'm not going to pick up the phone. Don't worry. I have homework for people. So this summer, I discovered the power of setting spray. I think I mentioned the Morphe one I was using. And I was like, let me just keep this going, even though it's not hot out and the makeup's not melting. I now understand how people look nice at the end of the day. They set their makeup. I don't know why it took me so long to get on this train. Of course you should set your, I think it was, I was talking to Mario Dedivanovic. He's like, I can't believe you're not using setting spray. And I was like, I know, but it just feels like, he's like, how do you think I get
one?
people to,
Oh, he has his own spreading.
He just launched one actually. And his is nice. His is nice. But he was like, that's how I get people to look good like all day. And I was like, is it really the setting? So, okay, it's the setting spray. So the one I was using though, and his as well, leaves a lovely sheen. Like I want to say, not a satin finish, but I do feel like it looks like your face is a little bit glowier than normal. Those, which in the summer didn't bother me because I feel like that's what your skin should look like in the summer. But now that it's fall, I feel like it looks a little glossified on my face, but I want to keep going with the setting spray.
Okay.
So, and I don't like matte. So I just need a setting spray that is skin finish, like the most natural looking one, the most natural feeling one. I don't want dewiness to it. I don't want to like hairsprayness to it. And I know people have already learned this whole setting spray lesson that I'm new to. So I know there's listeners out there. We have a bunch of makeup artists that listen. If they're doing someone for the day, not like on set, I know they're setting the makeup. Maybe it's powder too. I don't want to deal with that. I just want to spray. Can someone call me, 646-481-8182, and tell me what their favorite setting spray is and why? Yeah, but I don't want dewy and I don't want matte. Wow, I'm getting demanding, aren't I?
I like the Hourglass one. It's airbrush finish.
What? So you would say it's very skin finish?
I think so. I guess I don't have a ton to compare it to because I don't use a bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it gives me a weird finish and it doesn't feel tacky on the skin.
Oh, that's good too. If anybody has also like a bargainier one, I love Hourglass, but if anyone also has cheap. Like call me and tell me. All right, should we raise wands?
Yes. What's your wand?
Yes. My wand is, speaking of my skin looking good, this whole new thing I'm doing, it's a bronzer, but I think the name is misleading. It is the Dibs. You know I love all the products they make. Dibs.
You really like Dibs.
It's so funny though, because if you look at the branding and look at the whole thing, it's just not my vibe. It's much more glam than I think. It's very glam. And it has no edge. I love you, Courtney, but like it's not edgy. It's not like cool and organic and like me. It's beautiful makeup, but the freaking product itself is always spot on. And the new thing that she did, I guess it's new, Dibs Duet Baked Bronzer. It's one of those split pans where it's solid and marble. And I was like, it's not going to be for me. I don't need one of these fancy bronzers, blah, blah, blah. I don't really use bronzer. And I was talking to a makeup artist, Yuka, her name was. She was working with the product and she was like, you're going to like it, I promise. And she's very chill and like neutral looking and not too glam. She put it on me. It's called Vanilla Latte, the shade I used. I don't think it's a bronzer. It's like almost like a blurring finishing powder. And it gives your skin just like that perfect kind of like not shimmery. Because in the box, it looks like you're going to be shimmery bronzer. It's not. I just swirl a brush in there and dust it on top. And all the warmth that I had in my skin from the summer, because we use sunscreen, but you still get a little something, but that is now sapping away. It just puts that back in. Just makes me Summer Jen. I'm just going to be Summer Jen, but all through the fall. Do you love this for me?
I love that. Summer Jen all through the fall.
Summer Jen all through the fall. Here it is, in case you're wondering what it looks like. So this is Vanilla Latte. It's a great name. Like, right, you'd see that and you'd be like, I've seen this product a million times.
Is it baked?
It is baked. It says it's made in Italy. I'm turning into lipstick lesbians right now because I'm like, it's in Italy, so we know it was a slurry.
It's a slurry.
It definitely was a slurry.
I remember when Laura Geller taught us that term.
Yeah. Now people actually care about how their products are made. Slurry meaning it was a wet, like a mud, almost like a brick, and they bake it in an oven, but it makes for gorgeous powders. I'm guessing that's what this was. But it goes on. It kind of does look like Laura Geller's kind of vibes too, but it goes on.
That's pretty.
It just like finishes me.
What's the price?
I wore it, and so I think it's $34. Also, I want to tell you her blush. She I don't know if she's going to stay in business for long because those blushes last forever.
I was I don't think
her stuff lasts so long. Like you do 34, you have like a half a year's worth of bronzer right here. It's so, so nice. And someone said I had my skin looked great. And I was just like, I think it's this. They didn't say they liked my foundation. They didn't say they liked my bronzer. I was at a dinner.
Well, I think that's the testimonial.
And she was pretty, the woman that said it. I didn't know her. So I was like, yes. You know when you get a compliment from like a good looking lady? And I'm just like, thank you.
You're like, oh, she knows.
I love when a sister talks to a sister, just like, I see you. Like, you look good. We're out here in a fellowship of like trying to do our best. So raise a wand to Dibs' duet bronzer.
A fellowship.
I don't know.
So
I like supporting other women.
She had the badge.
Yeah. All right. What are you raising a wand to?
A little self-serving, but whatever. It's hard to put these things together, guys. We just launched our second Moda Fragrance Discovery set. It's volume 2. It's all about fall fragrance, guys. This season, I'm hitting you with, ready? These are little minis.
Did you get to pick? Do you really have it? Like you have a heavy hand in picking?
Yeah.
I know you know what people are going to like. But like, sometimes the brand might be like, oh, you want that one, but we really want to put it in this SKU, But you're the beauty director.
It's a back and forth, but
okay.
It's, yeah.
You negotiate. Okay, yes, so what's in it?
It's a conversation. It's a conversation.
Isn't everything.
Okay, ready? Yeah, I'm not like some psycho that's like, it's gotta be this. Ready? Here's what we're doing. We're doing Fisherson number 23, which is gorgeous. It's really, everything's very mixed. Everything's very fall.
What's the 23 one? Remind me.
It's very smoky. You're on the Icelandic docks in Reykjavik, okay?
Yes.
Then we're doing Oso Vert Fruto Oscuro, which is like a sweet Mexican cherry scent. By the way, I'm being really reductive when I talk about these scents, but like...
That's both fall, though. I went to Iceland, then I'm doing cherries and
Mexico.
Like jammy kind of juiciness, okay?
Then we're doing St. Rose. Forgive me for mispronouncing this, but Laitier 67, which is like a very jasmine scent.
Oh, a nice floral, but a sophisticated floral.
It's good for like if you're going on vacation in the winter, but it's also like just jasmine, so you're going to smell chic and fabulous. Then Taffin, Le Rouge Taffin is a really little known brand. It's a jewelry brand that was started by one of the Givenchy heirs, but it is very chic, very sophisticated, and it's a leathery scent. And again, great for winter. And then we're also doing, I'm going to hit you with a fashion favorite, guys. If you don't have it, you need it in your wardrobe, Eccentric Molecules, Molecule 1.
Oh, classic. How could that not be in everybody's wardrobe already?
You need it in the wardrobe. It's like it's the like original skin scent. Oh my God, it changes on it's almost like a precursor to Glossier.
So good on Eric. Yeah. Well, very gender neutral too.
Gender neutral.
Glossier U is, of course, all scents are gender neutral, but that one reads a bit more feminine.
That's very feminine, but I mean like oh my God, it's going to read different on everyone. It's a skin scent. It's like
ambroxan, whatever.
Yes.
It's actually one, it's not ambroxan. What is it? Whatever molecule it is, 01.
All of this for $30 at Moda. You can play around all season long. And I'm just really excited.
They're all really fall. Yeah, that feels fall.
Very fall, very discovery, very cool. I'm really
Should we raise a wand to that? I think we should. We just did.
That's my raise a wand if I can do that. So yeah, I'm psyched. Raising wand to all those cool brands. So there we go. Happy fall, happy sniffing, happy sleeping.
Get your beauty sleep.
We hope you enjoyed the show.
It's your reviews and feedback that help us make the podcast even better. Head over to iTunes to rate and review us, or email your thoughts to info@fatmascara.com.
We also want to answer your beauty questions and hear what products you love. To share a Raise a Wand product review or to ask a beauty question, email us at info@fatmascara.
If you send it as a voice memo file, we can even share your voice on the podcast. You can also do that by leaving us a voice message. Our phone number in the United States is 646-481-8182.
Thanks so much for listening.